Hello, my name is Synnøve Matre and I am professor in Norwegian language and literature at the Institute of Teacher Education at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology in Trondheim in Norway. I also hold a position at the Norwegian National Center for Writing Education and Research. I've been working in teacher education for many years and have a great engagement and pleasure in working with students preparing to become teachers. My research interests are within two fields. The first one is young children's language development. I have a special interest in how children participate in dialogues, how they make meaning, explore and develop topics together. The other field is students' written communication. Here I'm also primarily interested in their meaning making, asking questions such as how do they write in different subjects and why do they write? The point of departure for my talk is the prevailing understanding that writing represents an important tool in students' learning and also in their effort to become active participants in our society today. It is part of their Bildung and also of their construction of identity. It is indeed a key competency. At the same time, however, both teachers and researchers report on a great unexploited potential among students when it comes to writing proficiency. An essential question is then, how can teachers help students to make better use of this potential? This will be the main focus in my speech. More precisely, I will discuss what does it take to develop competent student writers, and what does it take to develop professional writing teachers for the present and the future? And not least, what challenges do I see and what possibilities? I will try to answer these questions by addressing, for example, the role that teachers' literacy competence plays, the knowledge on language and text, and their understanding of writing as a multifaceted phenomenon. I will also address the use of new semiotic resources and the use of digital writing tools. An interesting question is the fact that the schools in most countries today are becoming more and more dedicated to accountability and measuring students' achievements. What does that do to students' creativity in writing and to the use of writing as an exploring and thought-developing device? My discussion will be anchored in experiences and findings from a large research project on writing and assessment in primary school. It is called Developing National Standards for the Teaching and Assessment of Writing, a tool for teaching and learning. In short, it is labeled the NORM project. In this project, we carried out an intervention in 20 Norwegian schools over 2 years, including students from 3rd to 7th grade and their teachers. This intervention was based on a functional understanding of writing and explicit norms for what it is reasonable to expect from students writing at different ages. Our aim was to discover possible effects of a writing education guided by these resources. We have interesting and promising findings from this study, which I will present in my talk. Here I just mention that the students obviously profited from this functional approach to writing, especially the youngest ones. The teachers also became more self-confident as writing teachers, primarily due to their extensive collaborative assessment of texts. This project would not have been possible without my enthusiastic and dedicated research group, with researchers and PhD students from both my own university in Trondheim and the University of Oslo. And here is Randi Solheim, Gustav Skar, Sindre Dagsland, and Hildegunn Otnes. Looking forward to seeing you in Aachen in August.